monetizing your website is incredibly easy. It only takes a few minutes, only if you set up the right foundation. And this is absolutely true. It will take you maybe 2 or 3 months just to set up the foundation. But once you have the traffic, it's very, very easy to monetize. It's actually, you just put up some ads, takes 5 minutes, and then you just start generating passive income. Generating the active income from your website, that only takes a few minutes as well. But you need the foundation, okay? Can you guys do that?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, the first cash flow strategy I'm going to share with you is a passive income through AdSense as well, okay? Now, you're probably thinking, AdSense, but I'll tell you why AdSense is good. Have you guys heard of Google AdSense, yeah?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so what it is you're placing Google AdSense on your website and you're earning passive income from it, okay? Sometimes you earn maybe about 10 cents and sometimes you earn $1. Sometimes you earn about $6. It depends on the particular ad that's on your website. It's really up to you, as what Janet was talking about this morning. She was talking about whether you want to promote someone else or you want to promote yourself. It's completely up to you. But I like to use Google AdSense as like a motivator. It just motivates you just to keep going and just to keep building those articles, and it really measures on how well you're doing with your website. Okay, all right, and you earn income every time someone clicks on the ad as well, which is cool. Okay, so here's an example of an article, right? So I wrote this article a few weeks ago, and so I've got my Google AdSense on the right-hand side there, and I've got another one at the top there. Okay. Now, there's a reason why I put it at on this position, because when you look at a website, how do you normally look at your articles? How do you normally read a website?
Left to right.
Left, yep.
Left to right.
Left to right, so it's kanan to kalawa, or it's the other way around? Kalawa to kanan, and then you scan, right? Very good. So that's what you do with this one. You want to put your advertisements on the left to the right, and then you scan, right? So you want to put the advertisements where the eye movements are. That's one thing I've realized, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Can you guys do this?
Yes.
Yes, you can. So your first cash flow objective, okay, is just, well, one big mistake what people would think is if you can just make, a lot, like $1 million pesos in just like passive income. Don't think about that for now. What you want to do is you want to just focus on just $1 first in passive income. Then go for $2, $3, $4, okay? Making the first $1, that's the first challenge. Once you've done that, then you can just always stack it on, okay? Can you guys do this?
Yes.
Yes. So make $1 first, okay? $1 first, and then $2 and so forth. Okay. Very good. Okay, so it's very easy to set up Google AdSense. All you need is a bank account, and then you need approval from Google, and that's pretty much it. You're pretty much done. It's very easy to do. They're going to give you guys some code. Don't worry, you don't need to understand any of this stuff. Forget about all this stuff. They're just going to give this to you. You're going to copy this and just paste it on your website, and that's it. Okay? So that's how I integrate Google AdSense into my website. Or you can also get a friend to do it for you. It's up to you. All right. So yeah. So just once again, putting the advertisements where it follows the eye movements. That's where you should position the advertisement. So what Google says is they call it above the fold ad placement. So according to their test and my test as well, is if you put advertisements on top of your articles, it tends to generate more income. But if you sort of like put it in the middle and maybe second last to the end, it doesn't really do that much, So, but you might want to test with your articles as well. Okay, so you want to put it above the fold. You can put it on the bottom. So I've got my advertisement on the bottom of my article. So imagine if, once again, how many articles are we supposed to write?
250.
250, oh my God. And then at the end of each of them, right, you just integrate the advertisement and at the bottom there, okay? And then you can start earning some income. And that's it, you're done. So once again, it's only just 5 minutes just to set that up. It's very, very simple, okay? So, Aussie time. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Good. It's going to be in your test tomorrow. Okay, so the next cash flow strategy is passive income through list building. This is a very, very powerful strategy. You can earn passive income and you can also earn active income through list building as well. Okay, so I'm going to say that, let's say you've got a really good website, okay? If Google were to take away your website, your Google rankings, your website, your traffic, but you have nothing else but your list, you'll still be able to make some income from it. Okay? So imagine that if everything just everything just crashed and everything, but the only thing you had left was this USB stick, and you had your email database on that one, you would still do fine. Okay, but if it was the other way around, you cannot. It's going to be very, very hard. Okay, so so you must build a list. You must remember that. You must build a list. Okay, so how does it work? Okay, let's have a look at this chart here. So you've got the list size of. Can you read that? Yeah. So you've got 300 people on your list. Let's say that you're pricing something at 2,000 pesos, right? So you send an email off to your list. 10% of people become a customer. How many customers do we have? How many customers can you read? 30, yeah, and therefore you make 60,000 pesos in sales. Let's say we increase our list from 300 to 500, then you move up to 100,000. Increase it to 1,000, that's 200,000. Increase it to 2,000, 400,000, 5,000 people, it's just under a million, or just a million pesos. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what you want to be thinking of, building your list, okay? So how do you build a list? Would you like to know how to build a list?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so you want to offer something for free, like a book or video of something of value. I remember I once had on my website, I had please subscribe to my website, and that was it. And I didn't get that many signups. But then when I offered like a free product, like a video or book or something like that, then I started getting more people to subscribe to my website. So that's what you want to do. You want to include some sort of value to your list. Okay. All right. And have it all over your website as well. So when someone goes to your website, they can see it and they can download, check it out. And promote it everywhere, of course. And yeah, and you can also put it at the end of your articles as well. So what I've got is I've got my article there, and at the end of it, I've got my subscription to my blog site. So that's what you can do as well. Put it at the end of your articles, and therefore people will start subscribing. Can you guys do this?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah. All right. And on the right-hand side as well, according to my test, it's about 1 to 2% of people will actually subscribe to this one. But you want to put it there anyway, I mean, it's just advertisement there. So on your website, just put down just your subscription box, offering something of value, and people will subscribe to that one as well. Very easy. Easy peasy. And then pop-ups as well. So when someone goes to your website, pop-up appears, and then people can just download your ebooks as well. All right, so you've got 3 methods of contact. You've got your pop-ups, you've got the end of your articles, and then you've also got on the side of your website. So you're promoting it everywhere. All right, so it's all about that list building. And the software that I use to build my list, the free version, the paid version is Aweber. Have you guys heard of Aweber before? Yeah, Aweber's pretty good. But it's a bit expensive if you're paying a lot for like the list size. Or you can go for Mailchimp. This is free, and yeah, and like when you send out your emails, there's like advertisements on the bottom of the emails if you're okay with that one. Okay. All right. Okay, so list building techniques. Writing articles regularly. How did you know that? And then creating videos for YouTube as well. This is getting a bit more advanced, but if you're not really shy in front of the camera, you can actually create your own videos and upload it to YouTube. Okay, and YouTube is actually going to send you lots of traffic, and that will also increase your list size. You can create joint ventures. Tag along with someone who's got a big size list, do promotions, do cross promotions with them, and that will be good as well. Speaking engagements. If you want to do some speaking engagements, if you're okay with that one, you can build your list through there. Join conferences, join events, and speak there, and you can also build your list. Media engagements, of course, get on the radio, TV, newspaper, and everything like that. And you actually start building your list very, very fast. And paid advertising, once again. Pay some money, advertise, and it'll go straight to your list. Okay? Diba? Yes. Yeah, nice. And social media. All right. So, let's work on your first activity on the module 2. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to come up with 5 ideas in offering, what free offer could you put on your website that will enable people to subscribe to your blog or to your website. Okay, so write down 5 things that you can offer to the marketplace that will help people subscribe to your blog. Resource guides, that's a good one. How long will it take to make a resource guide?
15-20 minutes.
So it takes you about 15 to 20 minutes to make a resource guide. Put it on your website, and if they're interested, they'll subscribe and they'll go to your website. Yeah. I saw someone writing down ebooks as well. I mean, you don't have to worry about the size of the ebook. It could just be like 10 pages or something. It can just be like a free report, you know, like a review on a restaurant or something like that. Something of value that people want access to it. So can you sort of like see how this is all coming together? You know, a lot of people freak out that, you know, making a product just takes too much time, effort, and everything. It really doesn't. You know, you just really sit down and just like really just write them out, and you'll be fine. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at the next one. Passive income through email marketing. Email marketing is a very powerful strategy. Okay. So email marketing. Once upon a time, it's the art of writing emails that demands a response. That's all that email marketing is. Okay. And it's a skill that can be learnt that produces income. So everyone here can write an email, right? And everyone here can write like a personal email. And there really is no, it's really hard to define like the best type of email. I find that if you want to communicate with your list, you want to be personable. You know, you want to shine your personality through it. There really is no like specific type of step to write the email, okay? So, how does email marketing work? Well, over here you've got, let's say that's your blog site with lots and lots of people who subscribe to your blog. What you do is you send an email out to your list, and therefore you get a lot of people who raise their hand who's interested. And that's pretty much email marketing in a nutshell. Okay? So relationships is everything. I don't know why I used Twilight. I think they got an interesting relationship. But okay. I didn't watch the last one. I didn't watch the last one. Anyway. Okay, so 1,000 versus 100. So what I mean by this is, let's say that you have an email list of 1,000 people. Okay? So, but these 1,000 people don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you. If you were to send an email to them, what would happen? Spammer, go to the police, right? However, go to the wrong guy. However, if you had like just a list size of 100 people, but you knew every single person in this 100 email list, right? If you knew everyone in there and they, you know, you had a relationship with them, you know, you took them out for drinks, all that type of stuff, right? You got a better response. Like they're welcoming your emails, okay? So you're no longer a spammer, you're more of a friend, okay? So, and another thing is, if you do have a really good relationship with the people that subscribe to your blog, no one can really take it away from you as well. You know, no one else can just come in and advertise and so forth, because that relationship with your list is very important. So does this all make sense? Is it all starting to come together, yeah? Yeah. So how do you take care of your people? Well, frequency of contact. Okay, so you want to be communicating with people on your blog, on your subscribers, on a regular basis, so they know what's going on. Okay, send them useful information. If you've got some information on some workshops that you're attending, or you know some products that you're trying out, you want to send that to them. You know, just give them updates on what's happening. Send them videos. You know, send them some videos of what you're reading about. I mean, what you're checking out, and you know, and the most important thing is that you really want to take really good care of them. You know, you want to send them free stuff, discounts, VIPs, access to everything. What I do is I like to send out like my broadcasts, and I like to invite people to like events, get free tickets as well. I invited people to the BPO summit as well. That was really good. That was all free, and that's what I do. I just like to just keep looking after everyone on my list. So email writing guidelines: be personal. Okay, always be personal. You know, you just stick to your own personality, and you'll be fine. Be real as well, and yeah, once again, keep your personality. Don't be robotic. Don't try and be anyone who you're not. You just want to be yourself, okay? And have a call to action at the end. Have a call to action at the end. So you know, if you want them to check out a video, if you want them to, you know, subscribe somewhere, if you want them to buy something, have something at the end. And that's pretty much all it is. All it takes to write an email to your list, okay? So the template that I tend to use is just, you know, get attention, craft your story, and have a call to action at the end. You want to grab their attention, craft your story, and then have a call to action. Okay? All right. So an example is what I did was I actually wrote this long email a few weeks ago. It's very long emails, a story and everything, and I got about 3 responses from that email, just only 3 responses. And then I wrote this different type of email. I was just experimenting. I sent it out, and I got 118 responses. Right? So what happened was, the big lesson was just keep writing and testing. You just want to keep writing, you know, keep talking to people, And just keep testing and everything will be fine. You'll get the results that you want, okay? So the mindset that you should have when writing an email is you know, you want to build your list and see if you can like send an email and promote something. See if you can get them to take a response to something, okay? So just finish it as well, the Ann Curtis secret. Remember that secret? Ann Curtis secret, just finish it. And be yourself. And then you'll get better and build momentum as well, okay? So let's try your next activity, the next one, which is, I want you to write your first marketing piece, okay? So I want you to write an email. Imagine you're sitting down and you're writing an email to all of your subscribers to your website. What would you say, okay? And have a call to action at the end. Just write, you know, it could just be 2 or 3 paragraphs and that's it. And we could actually reuse this, okay?